And happy Tuesday. And let's get started with our two demis and one grand without much ado. Remembering to inhale with your allongés to relax your legs for your demi-pliés. To relax your feet on the floor for your demi-pliés. And to follow your fingertips diligently as they were a group of children you're guiding across a busy street. Here we go. And careful not to move your elbows too much, especially when you go through first. And relax when you're ready. Jane, here's an idea. Why don't you replace your grand plié in fourth and in fifth with a roll through? And see if that makes your knee a little bit less angry. And nobody has died yet from not doing grand pliés in fourth or in fifth. It looks to me like that is what seems to be aggravating it. Okay, so just try and see if it helps. And you can do that for quite a while, just to not, start the class already with some joints screaming at you. Okay, here we go. sure that back heel squeezes your front heel forward. And relax when you're ready. Okay. Let's go half point turn in and out and stretch and heel and flex to the side. Place and one and in and out and stretch. Heel and flex to the back. Just place. 1 and 2, 3 and stretch. Heel and flex to the side. Through your toes, demi-plie and stretch, demi-plie and stretch, close with plie. Heel and in and out, stretch, heel, flex to the side and place, ditto to the side, ditto to the front. You're finishing up on the side, half point and full point, plie and the stretch, plie, roll through in your second position from there. And that is it. And here we go. Stretch your toes all the way. Heel, flex, demi-rond and place and over. To the other side, please. And yes.
I'm sorry to interrupt.
That's okay.
Millie can't walk, and she's in there crying because she wants to be in here with the music.
Oh.
So I'm going to go carry her in here for just
Okay,
a second.
okay.
I'm
I'll take
sorry.
my time figuring out the combo. You could take class holding her, you know? Like, or drape her around the shoulders.
Who can't walk?
Millie.
Oh.
I think Millie on her shoulders would look really nice. Like an expensive fur stole.
There we go.
Hey, I'm sorry.
That's okay. I was suggesting you should put her around your neck. Like an expensive fur stole.
He has to have ACL surgery.
Cheap but effective. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the 5 and the 6 and please. 1 and the 2 switch to the inside, 1 more outside, back and the 2 inside and outside and front and the 2 and the inside and outside and back and the side and the front switch to new and the 1. So number 3 always changes. Outside, outside, inside, outside. Starting to the side, to the front, to the back. 3 encore in the demi-plie.
So it's the same pattern each time then, right?
Yes, surprisingly enough it is. Side, side, inside, outside. Front, front, back, front. Back, back, front, back. Front, side, back. Are we good? Starting to the side, careful. And 1. And the front. Plie and 1. Really isolate your toes. To the other side we go. And release. Okay. You're going front and back and side and side and side. And side and back and back and back and front and side and side and front and side and back. Back and front and 2 to the side started. Side and inside, front and front and front and back and side and back and side and front. Soutenu. What a cute pattern that is. 1 front, 1 back, change to the next direction of your encore. First one to the side doesn't change. Side and side. 1 side, 1 inside side. Keep going encore, back and back. 1 back, 1 front, side and side, front and side and back. front, back, side, 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 inside, side, back, 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 front, side, side, front, side, back. I'm happy to show it again.
Yeah.
Maybe a little slower. So this goes back to our previous pattern. It's just a bit different. So we're going front and the back, change to your next direction. Side, inside, side, change to your next direction. Back and the front, change you to your next direction. Front and the side and the back. Back, front, side, side. Yes, the side, 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 front, 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 back, side, side, back, side, front, certainly. So you always start your set with two that change legs and directions. Front, back, then go into your new next direction of your encore with two to the side. Start the whole thing to the side. Side, inside, side. Keep going with your encore, two to the back. Start it back, front, two to the side, three encore. So it is an encore pattern within the encore.
Front, back, side, side, and then the next one is side, back.
Side, side. Yeah, you have always two in opposite directions. So to the side, it just switches to the inside. Now two to the back. So your first one in your very first set does not change. Making sense? When you go front, back, the first one to the side doesn't change. Then it all changes. Because you're starting again to the side. You have inside, side. Now you can go two to the back. Here's your Alzheimer's prevention for today.
After the side, side, then it's sit back, back.
Yes, correct. No, back,
And then
front.
back, front.
It's no. Side, side. Yes, back, back. You're absolutely correct. Then back, front, side, side. Yes, you're totally fine. You go north to south.
Side,
Yes.
okay.
Then you go east to west. Then you go east to west and south to north. Then you start south to north and east to west again. Then you go encore. If you want to see it in terms of directions of your encore. Maybe I should introduce that. We're going north. We're going south. Okay? So if you're painting a complete cross. Okay. Good luck. And over. That's it. Side, side, Clear one. To the other side we go and one. That's it. Just push down into the floor. Okay. Yes. Tell you what, let's do exactly the same pattern with dégagés. That's kind of cute, now that we have it. Okay. And Okay. Let's pause. I know, Greg, you only stopped because you didn't want to leave the lady in this dress.
That's right, that's right.
Here we go. Remember, it's destination theft. And let your toes bounce off the floor like ping pong balls. And finish. That's it. Now, if you just could do that without looking at our toes while we are doing it, that would be tremendously helpful,
Yeah.
Jane.
Other.
Okay. A little break for your brain. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4. Coup. Just for Jane. Coup B fifth and coup B fifth. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4. Coup B fifth and coup B fifth. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4. Passé fifth and passé fifth. Passé flat and 3 and 4. 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. 1 and a 2 and a 3. From the front, you have this little port-de-bras. Follow it up with that little port-de-bras. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4. Come from the back. Go to the back. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4. Passe with your arms up. Passe open it all the way up to your passe relevé. Close fifth soutenu. Other side. Let's make an attempt not to move our elbows with all of these coupé port-de-bras. So it's literally just your fingertips through first, without your elbow going up or down. Okay. Are we good? Here we go. Super quick toes. And 1. But do go through first, Jane, with your port-de-bras. And let's just stay there. And relax. All right. Jane, great job not moving your elbow, but your arm still wants to go through first with all of these coupés.
Wow.
Aha. But it wants to feel in a way what you just did, which is basically just changing your head a little bit. With your second position, just take your fingertips a little bit further, and it will go through first. Okay. Here we go. Left side and. And 1. Fingers. Little finger, middle finger. And relax. Good job there. Holding onto it. Now that we are ready to fly away.
In slow motion.
Yes, exactly.
And then here.
Here and there. And here and there. I know, it's the art of doing nothing. Let's do this one for Jane and for Gregg. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. That is all in flat. Now up to your releve and 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. So careful, Gregg, with your immaculate muscle memory. It's not the portable forward. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Now portable forward and 2 and 3 and 4 to the bar. 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. From the back and 2, 3 and 4, 5 all the way to your second. All the way to your second. It should come up this way. 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Arms and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Up and over back. Away from the bar. Stretch. So unless you absolutely want to, these first 4 coupes and passes are in flat. If you want to take them up to releve, there is nothing I can do about it. Okay, here we go. And breathe. Plie now. Stretch your knee and plie. Same with your passé. Really feel that foot sneaking around your leg. And 8. Now up to your releve. And 2. Really nice and tight. Feel your little toes on your knee. Make sure that knee keeps opening against the elbow you are adding to your standing side to prepare forward and side. Almost 1. Nice even circle. Always get taller when you come through first. With your coupe, fingertips to third with your passé, and 1. To the other side. So try to feel your first position each time with your coupe rather than somewhere in between. Okay, here we go. shoulders downward. And relax your legs slightly on top of your balance. Follow your fingertips there as well. Front diagonal, plie attitude diagonal front, front diagonal front, take it all the way around and close. One in the diagonal and the one in diagonal, one in diagonal all the way and the close. One and the 2, 3, 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6, 7 and the 8, 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, well, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8. Straight to your diagonal, plie. Now with plie attitude to your diagonal again. One more time, straight to your diagonal, take it all the way around, feeling your diagonals, close fifth. Did it to the front. 1 and the 2, 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6, 7 and the 8. 1 and the 2, 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6, 7 and the 8. Plie relevant. Close fifth, soutenu. Other side. It's a very, very small movement from the front to the diagonal. Be aware of that. Don't let your leg go too far. And then enjoy the ride via your diagonals through à la seconde, to the back or front. Here we go. One. Close your fifth and one diagonal, attitude diagonal, straight diagonal, around. One. Don't let it go all the way to the side, it's much less. And let's relax for a second. Relax for a second, relax for a second. Yeah, Jane, careful, don't let it fly all the way to the side. Especially from the back.
So I thought Yes, that too. I thought it switched.
It switched from straight to plié attitude back to
No,
straight.
I meant like front and then back to the front and then front to the back.
But you have 3 sets each.
Yeah. I mean, I thought it went front. The 3 sets were front, back, front. That's wrong. They were all the same.
Yes, correct. Front diagonal, plié attitude, front diagonal again. Now take it around the last time, close fifth. Now reverse that.
Yeah, that's what I meant. But that's
Then
not
one more
okay.
time from the front before you plié
Okay.
releve. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So yeah, Jane, be very, very careful. And Craig, also to a certain extent, from here, it is only that, not that. Really easy to overshoot it. Try to feel a diagonal right behind your shoulder. 1 and the 2, especially out of this one, super easy to go here. But that is already too far. So it's a very, very, very subtle, small movement. Feel your toes and your heel behind your shoulder, but not all the way behind you. Okay.
It starts, if it's coming from the front, it starts all 3 times to the front, right?
Yes, it does, absolutely.
Okay, for some reason I heard something. Okay.
Yes, Jane, I still see a question mark forming right there in the middle of your room. That's it, Craig, right there. But then feel your diagonal again. Front diagonal, attitude front diagonal, front diagonal. Now go through à la seconde to the back. Don't just take it around. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Then close fifth position back to take it, to reverse it. So each set of 3 closes in the other fifth position so you can go from the other direction. Making sense?
So it doesn't start the same way each time.
No, it does not.
Okay.
Each set has 3 things, then close fifth back. You reverse that set, come back to fifth front, take it one more time from the front. Now you're releve, plie. Then reverse the whole combination proper. Okay. I'm glad we stopped to iron out all of these little doubts. And here we go. And 1. Close, plie. Not too far, Jane. Less. There, and 1. Plie, releve. Feel your toes, feel your fingertips. Close your fifth. 1. To the front, Craig. Now again to the back. 2. Don't forget to close in fifth. Plie, releve. And finish. Yeah, the closing in fifth was the thing that threw you off there, Craig.
Yeah, I must have just done it the same way each time the first side.
No, you actually, I think did it right, but then I was very focused on Jane overshooting her destination, so I might have been slightly distracted.
I think I came through each time. I don't think that I reversed it on the second.
Shall we do it one more time just to stay even?
Yes.
And to do it one more time correctly. So now that we have it, after your grand rond, close fifth, and then it's fairly self-explanatory. So it doesn't come through ever in this case. Okay, here we go. One more time. Keep these pliés proportionate to the speed of the music. Try to always feel these diagonals like crazy. That's it. Yep. Good. Nice and tall. Keep your shoulders over your hips. Feel your toes in the back. Super strong. 1. You're going front to back. That's it. And 1. Plie releve. Soutenu to the other side. Here we go. And on. relax. Okay. Front, it's a version of what we did yesterday, Craig. Front and the side and the back. And the side close fifth, could be turn on the or to your second, stretch your foot. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4. Fifth around 2 seconds, stretch. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4. Fifth around 2 seconds, stretch. Coupé, plié, diagonal, plié, close. Back and the side and the front and the side, fifth on the down 2 second position, plié, stretch. Back and the side and the front and the side, same thing again. Stretch, back and the side and the front and the side. Once again, to your second. Take it to coupé, plié, feel your back diagonal before your coupé. Demi-plié à la seconde, close fifth. We'll go to the left afterward. So you have 3 turns that finish in second position, plié, and then just stretch your foot from there. No reason to close in fifth. After your third turn, straight into your coupé, demi-rond, feeling your diagonal before your coupé, temps relevé turn that opens to à la seconde and closes fifth. And it opens not to plié stretch, it opens to à la seconde as we do, and then just close your fifth from there. Yes, Jane?
It does close fifth after you're in second.
After, no, only after your temps relevé. All other turns, stay in second, just stretch your foot to tendu à la seconde, take it from there.
Oh, I'm sorry. I mean before the turn. So.
Oh, yeah. 3 times. You're absolutely correct, yes.
Okay.
And it would be nice to feel that fifth. And to still keep your pliés proportionate to the music. Okay. And it would be nice to have some nice sharp heads with your encore as to already train your spot. And... Plié and second stretch, 1. Easy elbows, 2. Up to your second, coupé, temps relevé and 1. Wow! Ah, 1. Hold on a second. Let's not leave the gentleman in distress. Are you okay, Greg?
Yeah. I couldn't figure out where to go from here.
Okay.
So I just did it.
Yeah, it looked very interesting. I mean, I like it. Maybe we could invent a new step. So always make sure from your second stretch. That is why we do it 3 times beforehand. Now all you have to do is that.
Okay.
Yeah, so don't get stuck in that second position. Stretch your foot into a tendu à la seconde. Would you like to start it one more time from the front?
Yeah.
Okay. Light pliés, light relevés. Actually, what we were doing in our arms and so forth was not nearly or nearly terrible. It was pretty good. Just make sure you feel your toes on your ankle. You feel your arms in first as you're going around. And it shouldn't be a big deal. Here we go. And... There we go. Plié, stretch. Plié, stretch, coupé. There we go. Easy. And close. Oh, well. That's a Jane. On 2 second, really push 2 heels forward when you land in your second position. 1, there we go, good. Yes, good, close. And finish. Yeah, Jane, try not to hesitate. Once you go for it, go for it. Okay. Yeah, don't be one of these annoying people that are afraid to take a left turn. You know, the ones that are waiting until all sides are free and you're just getting behind them and you're going, oh, like that. Okay. Great. The only thing was after Andedon also close plié à la seconde par terre before you close instead of going back to a second position plié. Yeah, so the temps relevé turn opens completely normally.
Here.
Exactly, yeah. Okay, here we go. Left side, please. And good. Yeah. Good, there you go. And make sure you don't drop your arms. Strong first. And finish. Good. Okay. Yeah, it worked well on the dome because you took that little demi-rond through your diagonal.
Yeah.
It didn't work so well from the front because you went straight to the side. So thank you for making my point. What can I say? All right. Circular port de bras and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8 fondue to the front and fondue to the back, fondue to the side, close fifth. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8, 1 and the 2 and the 3. Keep this arm right there. 4, tiny attitude press, stretch, pas de bourrée, so we can reverse it. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8. We are starting with fondue to the back, fondue to the front, fondue to the side. There is a mini balance à la seconde if you care to take it. Développé inside, back and the 4, outside. Hold on, sorry, my bad. Développé back and the 3 and the 4, outside side and the 7 and the 8, front and the 2 and the 3 and the 4. Tiny plié relevé attitude. Just stay right there. That's all it needs to be. Circular port de bras, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Fondue front, fondue back, fondue side, 7 and 8, close. Start with your inside leg front, développé 2 and the 3 and the 4. Outside side, always the same on the port de bras, regardless of where we come from or what we do. The same to the back. Keep it right there so you can have a small plié up to your attitude. There is also a mini balance. Stretch and pas de bourrée, so you can reverse it. Circular port de bras on the dent. Fondue's back, front and side, tiny balance. Développé's inside back, outside side, inside front. Same on the port de bras, always through third. Plié relevé attitude in the end. Stay right there. Circular port de bras and 2. Careful with your shoulders, keep them nice and low. 5. Fondues and Always the same on the old vertebra is much better in this case. Knee down, heel up for your attitude, my friends. And finish. Okay. And here we go. To the other side. Yeah, just careful not to lose your fifth position during your circular port de bras. Yeah, really hold on to them. And make sure you lift your chin into your port de bras as well, and into your arms, and into your attitude. Keep all port de bras on the oar, so always start going through first, also for your developers. Like right now, on the oar port de bras to third, and on the oar port de bras. There we go. So pick up your toes with your fingertips. That's the whole idea. And I guess you could try this one again, Gregg and Jane. Since our terms went so well in the frappes. 1 and the 2 single on the oar, 1 and the 2, 1.5 on the oar. Back and the 2 single on the down, back and the 2, 1.5 on the down. 1 to the side and on the oar, coupe back, 1 to the side, coupe on the oar. Close in front, cloche and the cloche and the cloche and the cloche. 5 and the 6, stretch 7, soutenu 8. Grand battement, single turn, grand battement, 1.5. Don't change your fifths out of these coupes. Back and the 2 and the single, back and the 2 and the 1.5. Or should I say half and a 1. Side and the 2 and the front. Side and the 2 coupe back, on the oar side and the 2 coupe front, on the oar cloches start from the front, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8, and if I by accident reversed it instead of just starting it from the front again, my apologies. Are we good? I see doubt.
Yeah, let's sequence.
Yes. Grand battement, close fifth back, on the oar and coupe back.
It's just a regular old coupe, not a turn.
It's just, oh, it's a regular old on the oar turn and coupe.
Coming from the back.
Staying
Going
and,
to the back?
and yes, and staying in the back. So it's a coupe back on the oar turn. So you're going twice the same way to the side. You go twice to the front on the oar, twice to the back on the down, twice to the side on the oar without any 1.5 Cs. And then just cloches starting to the front. before you soutenu to the other side. You need to see that side set.
Well, the grand battement finishes front, doesn't it, before the turn?
We had back, single turn, back, 1.5 turn, close fifth position.
Okay. All right.
1 and the 2 on the or close fifth. 1 and the 2 on the or close fifth. 1 and the 2, 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6. I think you're trying to make more out of it than what it is.
So the first one comes from the back and the second one comes from the front.
Right, and it stays there. So you only change your fifths with your combat mouse. Now, what I like you to feel even more than anything else, when you take your on the oar, you squeeze your little toes without lifting your knee, however your standing leg is following your knee. And when you're taking your on the dance, you squeeze your back heel, and your front heel squeezes forward, with arms in civilized first positions, and without pushing off the bar if possible. So this is pure on the oar and on the dance reinforcement. Okay, are we good? Okay, here we go. Just push down into the floor for your coupés and for your grand mouse. One. Arms just in first chain. Nice and tight and low. That's more like a good one. On the way. Clutch. Super tight fifth, plie, keep it tight. Same thing now. Just a spot change, thank you. 1. Well, it was a perfect illustration of, if you do anything in addition to what is absolutely necessary, the turn most likely will not be working. If you just do the absolute necessary, the turn will be working just fine. All right, let's have a nice stretch and cry and licking of your wounds before we come to the center. Is Millie having a good time?
She's better.
Okay, wonderful.
Yeah, she didn't want to be left out of the party.
I do not blame her. I'm sure she's learning all of these combinations.
She's on lots of medication right now, so
Uh, Similar. 1 and a 2 and a coupe and 4 and a 5 and a 6, switch to the other corner, chassis and close. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4, 5 and a 6, switch to the other corner and close. 1 and a 2 and a coupe and plie and 2 to equity. 1 coupe back to your second. Tenlier, plié, and tenlier, plié. 1 more en dehors, 2 tenlier back, close. We are ready for the other side. 1 and a 2 and a coupe and plié, now 2 tendus, switch your spot, chassis, close. Back and a 2 and a coupe and 4, 2, once again, it's our grand battement challenge. Only heels forward, don't lift your knee, just squeeze your heels. 1 and a 2 and a coupe and close. 1 and a 2 and coupe back to à la seconde. Tenlier, plié, tenlier, plié. 1 more à la seconde, 2 tenlier back. Done. Are we going to give this a mark?
Okay.
Okay. It's similar from yesterday, Craig, so try not to get confused between these two versions. Equity front 1, coupe back 2, coupe back, pirouette to second en face, stretch and a 2, and stretch, plié, 1 more turn, 2 tenlier back. Quick, you're missing these 2 tenliers after your coupe turn after equity. There are 2 tenliers in second position before 1 more coupe turn that then goes to tenlier back. Is that making sense? How's Jane doing?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Let's just see what happens. Yes.
Let's see. Back. That on dehors turn that changes corners.
From the back or from the front?
So
That's an on the down turn. 1, 2, on the down to the corner. Right. Now you're going écarté.
back.
No, 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 it's just a closing.
Okay.
It was a chassé forward yesterday.
Yeah.
Did you watch that video?
Well, no, but the front one is a chassé. So that's
Yes, correct. The second one just closes.
okay.
Good catch. Because Craig hated chasséing yesterday, so we'll omit that second one. Are you good, Craig?
It's the Alaskan. So
1,
Here.
2, coupe 3, 4.
it just picks up this time, and then 1, 2, and then this one is
Goes to
the
second
one-
position
goes to
in
second.
however, yes, yeah, in coupe back. Now tonlier. That way. One more tonlier. Second position plié. Now on the oar from there to tonlier back. That is right. But hopefully in a coupe that is actually attached to your ankle.
Yeah.
Otherwise you're missing 4 counts.
Okay.
All right, let's give it a try. What do we say? Here we go. And switch, chassé forward, close fifth. 2 and switch, close fifth. 1, coupe. On the or to en face, plié, tonlier. Plié, tonlier. Plié on the or, tonlier back. Close and plié and coupe, relevé. 1 and 2. Tight fifth, switch, and 1. Finish. Okay. Are you okay, Jane?
Yeah.
Yeah, just make sure you really flick these toes in from your à la seconde, demi-plié, to your coupe so you can feel your coupes. Okay. Développé, croisé, front, close your fifth. Développé, croisé, back, close your fifth. Plié and attitude, tonlier, close your fifth. Développé, écarté back. Développé, arabesque, 3 and 4, so this is kind of a reverse, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. However, after your second one already, attitude, tonlier, plié fourth. Attitude to fourth, close. Ready for the other side. Front and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, back and the 2 and the 3 and the 4. Attitude, tonlier, close fifth. Écarté back with the other leg. Reverse and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, at least the first set, and 6 and the 7 and 8. Again, attitude, tonlier back to your fourth. Turn to the other corner, tendu and close. So front, back, attitude, tonlier, écarté to finish the set. Back and front, attitude, tonlier back. Fourth, and attitude turn to change your corner to finish the set. Are we good to give this a mark?
Okay.
All right, here we go. Feel a tight fifth in between. Develop your equity back. Develop your arabesque. Develop your front. Plié attitude. Tournier to your fourth. Brush. Plié. Stretch. Close. Yeah, so one danger point is to forget your two tourniers after your first attitude. Tournier backward, before your écarté back. After your attitude, just stretch your tournier back and close. Okay. Most important danger point, try not to drop anything when you're closing your fifth position between développés. If that makes any sense. Yeah, get taller in these transitions so you never yank your legs from under you. Okay, and here we are. Close fifth, développé, écarté back. Hold on. That is exactly what I expected. Yeah, careful, these two tourniers are necessary. Otherwise you're going to be on the wrong leg for the développé, écarté back.
Yeah.
Okay. So the first set is kind of a développé encore front, back, and side with that attitude in between. Okay. But at least we were on the same page. Here we go. One more time. And are you okay, Jane?
Yeah, I think.
Is your fan club gathering outside? Is it the paparazzis? Okay. Standing leg. Plie. Two tourniers. Développé, écarté back. Arabesque. Squeeze. And the front. just would spot the correct corner in the beginning of that attitude, then I'm sure everything would be just fine. Right. Yeah, this whole old business of attacking your enemy. Even so, we are such nice people, we probably don't have any enemies. But then theater is all about make-believe, so just let's imagine that there are some enemies somewhere. And they're always behind you. Right! And that goes with your on-the-dom pirouettes too. It's always the same thing. While on-the-dom turns seem to be easier than on-the-oar turns, it always seems like they're more difficult to get started. And that has to do with that very aggressive spot.
Yeah.
Okay. Balance, 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 passer, step back and plier. Attitude, where are we? To effacer fourth. Pas de bourrée fifth to pas de basque to chasser, plier en de haut pirouette to fourth, close your fifth. Balance, 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 passer, tendre, plier, no hesitation, attitude to fourth. Pas de bourrée, pas de basque. Plier en de haut to fourth. Three balances, a piqué passé to tendre back, prepare. Attitude without hesitation, maybe the way we just did, so attack that enemy. Pas de bourrée to pas de basque. So careful, correct, that's the transition you absolutely don't like. That's right. To chassé forward plié. In fourth, pirouettes to fourth on the or. Here we go, one mark. Forward to go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here you go. Nice fourth. Stretch. Close.
If I can remember that. Pas
Yes. And you will remember it if you close your, what is right before that? See, it's not just you. Pas de bourrée in demi-plié fifth.
Right.
Then that front foot has a chance to brush out and demi-rond around to pas de basque into the chassé. Okay. Here we go. Nice active arms. Let's make an attempt to dance it. And that's it, and one. No, Craig, just be aware where your attitude starts, otherwise you don't know where your enemy actually is.
Yeah.
That was the only thing. That is why you got corner confused there. And we are finishing in an FSA fourth. Not in a croisé fourth, as we just did in the Adagio. No, we also finished in an FSA fourth. I think. No, we finished in croisé, I think. Yeah. So really make sure when you prepare, you see the corner in front of you, then you change to the other corner. And this way you get that little extra start on your head for your pirouette on the down there in the attitude. All right. Are we good to do this one more time? Jane, just careful with the shape of your attitude. From your fourth position back, make sure it doesn't stay too long. Is that making sense? Okay. Here we go. And. See the corner in front of you, land in the other one. That's a Jane, good. Okay. We might just put this one on ice until tomorrow. Now, Jane, if you could feel exactly the same thing with the upcoming on the down turns that you just had with that attitude turn, we are definitely in business for our 1.5 Cs. Eight changements, 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8, tendu to plié, on the down pirouette 1.5, échappé 4th and the 5th and the 2nd and 5th, 4 changements. 4th and 2nd and the 5th, glissade, assemblée, stretch your knees. 8 and the 7 and 6 and the 5 and the 4 and the 3 and the 2 and the 1, tendu to plié. Plenty of time to get yourself 1.5 times around. Échappé 4th, échappé 2nd. Keep going toward that shoulder. Échappé 2nd to 5th, glissade, assemblée twice. Done. So your changements go toward your back foot. Fourth and the 5th and the 2nd and 5th. Toward your back foot changement. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4. Échappé 2nd and 5th. Glissade assemblée twice. That gets your left foot in front to start on the other side, I think. Toward your back foot. Okay. All right, let's give this a mark. What do you say? Échappé 2nd, 5th, glissade. And just to point this out, do we remember these port-de-bras? Échappé, échappé, glissade. Okay, just saying. Here we go. And All right. That was your sneak audio of the day.
Oh boy.
Have a wonderful rest of your day. And I will
You
be
too.
seeing you tomorrow.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye bye.